Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Grizzly and we are live with the D12 Elite Battle tonight. And guess what guys, it is at Erangel. 11:35 PM was the scheduled start. We are at 11:36, so expect this match to start any second. But until then, please enjoy this music and we'll be back with live action. In the spotlight tonight is God King OP from Team Cave, and we're just here taking a quick look at his stats from Season 7. And look at that kill by death ratio, guys. 6.55 after playing a total of 429 matches. He's got a 33.3% win ratio and an average damage of 719. This is just an example of the kind of players that we have in this room, guys. So it should give you an idea of how competitive this match is going to be. We've got a bunch of teams already in. We'll start taking a look at the lineups, and the match is scheduled to start. Team Wood is on slot number 1. Team Skull on slot number 2. Team IGC is on tonight on slot number 3. Team ORB, that scary looking lineup, doing so well in this room over the past few days, on slot number 4. We got Team Thug on slot number 5. Team INF is on tonight on slot number 7. Team Cave on slot number 8. Team King is on slot number 9. Team Blind is on slot number 10. We got Team D12, the hosts, on slot number 12. Marcellus is in the house tonight, guys, on slot number 15. We got Team Lord on slot number 16. IGNT is on tonight, guys, in slot number 17. We got Team TOW on slot number 18. Team Myth on slot number 19. Code Z, the winners of last night's chicken dinner, last night's match, on slot number 20. We got Team D2K on slot number 21. Team Blurred is on tonight on slot number 22. And Team Illusion on slot number 24. We're gonna be live with the match any second now, guys, so stick around, enjoy the soundtrack. Until then, this one is called Watch the World Burn by Paul Flynn. And the plane has taken off, guys, as we get this in-game audio going for you guys. And Erangel, my favorite map in PUBG Mobile. First things first, what does the plane path look like? And that's what it looks like. Splitting this island pretty much into half, starting at a Milta Power over at the east side of this island, heading over all the way to the south of Hospital. Almost a parallel line across the map. So a bunch of options for teams to look at. Milta Power, Lipovka itself, safe drops probably tonight. Teams will look at Farm, Milta, maybe even managing to go all the way to the Novoripnoya crates. School, Puchinki set to be hot drops along with Rozok, perhaps even Gatka, and my favorite drop of all, Giorgio Pol containers. So let's see which teams are bold enough to make that jump. So early jumpers off the plane, we got teams IGNT and Blind headed southeast. We also got team Lord and MRZ headed south. Next to them is team D12, all looking to head over to the South Island. Team Skull have chosen to jump Lipovka, always a safe bet for them, and any team really. And as expected, no one with them. Over at Yasnaya Polyana, it looks like we've got at least 3 teams and big names on here, guys. It is Team ORB jumping Yasnaya Polyana, and next to them is Team Cave. So here's ORB's lineup tonight, pretty much unchanged as they have been over the past few weeks. ORB's got Cyrus, Kwanchi, Ayush and Manav looking strong and dominating this room. So many matches in this past week itself. I'm expecting another strong performance from them today. Over on the other side of the road is another OP lineup. It is Team Cave. We saw God King OP in the spotlight in our stream earlier on with that impressive kill by death ratio and average damage of almost 720 per game after having played close to about 400 odd games. Team Cave's lineup tonight, they've got God King OP, Khal, Bhasmasura and Pelican. And we are not done yet. There is another team at Yasnaya Polyana, and this is Team INF. INF's lineup tonight, guys, it looks like this. They've got Rohan, Bunny, Avistar and Fairs. So no one here in danger of getting into an encounter yet, so we'll have to come back to that action a bit later. I'm going to head over to team number 19, who look like the only team that have jumped school apartments. So here's Myth Devil with that funky looking outfit. Myth's lineup tonight, they've got Devil, Falcon, Wolf and God Hand. Over at Puchinki, looks like another spot that we predicted to be hot has only one team in, and it is Team Thug. Their lineup tonight, they've got Rankith, Sneh and Boss. We saw a bunch of teams jumping south and nobody really reaching that South Island except what looks like Team D12 and Team Illusion. So another couple of big teams here. D12's lineup tonight, Luffy, good friend of mine, Zal, Pain and Raider OP. Also playing well in this room so far, the hosts of course of this room. We also have close to them at the Millie base is Team Illusion, and their lineup tonight looking pretty much unchanged. Shadow coming in fact. They've got Akshat, Psycho, Shadow and Heisenberg. We're going to stick around here because this fight is definitely going to take place, and it's going to take place early as Heisenberg comes under heavy fire from Team D12. No knock secured, but he is low on HP and does not have a gun, as D12 Pain is towards his south. But he's also got to worry about Zal from Team D12, who's over across on the other side of the C building structure, and a couple of other players from D12 in the same building as he is. It's Luffy and Raider OP who are below him. Raider OP has gone up, but Heisenberg has moved down into cover for now, and in fact even changed the settlement itself. But that now brings him face to face against Zal from Team D12. Zal has that Tommy gun in his hands. Heisenberg needs to be careful here as he makes his way in. And Zal here making sure he picks up that knock, and this will be the end for Heisenberg. Early finish for him tonight, as Akshat here getting into you as taking damage but making it in. Now he needs to be careful because he's got Luffy and D12's Zal in front of him. My apologies for the stream getting disconnected. It will be back momentarily, guys. We don't want to miss any of that action over at Millie base, as it looks like Zal has gone down under fire from Luffy, but Luffy going down unfortunately, and it is now 2 players from D12 who are down, as Pain and Raider OP have arrived on the scene. And Raider OP trying to move in, but a good knock from ES Akshat. So Team Illusion looking good so far. They have lost Heisenberg completely and Shadow bleeds out. But Akshat and Psycho are still in this. And let's take a look at Psycho. He's got a Scar L in his hands. He's all the way up on the scaffolding and he needs to make his way in quickly before Team D12 are able to consolidate. Luffy looks like he has made it into cover, and Pain is going to pick up that revive as soon as possible on him. Team Illusion is not going to let this one go easily. They are revived and are searching for the last two players from Team D12 as Luffy gets that revive. And this is what the scene looks like for now. It looks like Illusion have made that push into this building, so we need to watch out what Luffy and Zal are able to do here. Luffy and Pain, my apologies. A lot of shots exchanged and Pain going down from that M416 spray. So Team D12 is down to their last player. It is down to just Luffy, who has an AKM in his hands, but it is a 1v3 and in comes Psycho and Shadow, and they will pick up that squad wipe. So Team Illusion winning the very base fight. Well played to team number 24. Akshat and Heisenberg has lost out early on, but Akshat, Shadow and Psycho are still in. Team Lord OP Gasher, thanks so much for being in the chat. Shivam Baat Assi Ghar Jassi Ganjamar. I don't know what you're trying to say, bro. Gasher, hi Shivam, big fan of your gameplay. I will kill anyone except a Tommy gun user. Thanks so much guys for being in the chat. Really appreciate it. If you are enjoying this content, please feel free to share my channel with your friends in your WhatsApp groups, your Discord servers, whatever you want. We are here at Milta, where it looks like Team Blind have lost Rebel early on. Here's Blind's lineup, guys. They've got Baba, Apex, OP, and Callisto in tonight's match. Not far away from them is Team Blur with Death God, Pub, Jesus, Bullshark, and Devil. In fact, looking like they want to camp up at this petrol station near the bridge. So expect some fun action there. Team number 16, it looks like a couple of players from Team Lord Cyanide and Seventer have lost out a bit early on. Alistair here has managed to come out alive, but is going to be solo squadding for the rest of this match. Has a total team kill count of 2. So heading back over to Yasnaya, it looks like Team Cave are still alive, and in this they've got 1 team kill so far. Team ORP here looking a little bit stressed because they've got 2 players down. Ayash and Cyrus have lost out a bit early today and no team kills to their name so far. I wonder which team has done this damage on them. Team Cave might have contributed because they have 1 kill to their name, and so does Team INF. So it looks like Team ORB here just getting sandwiched from both sides, as Quanchi now going down with a DP28 spray from that member of Team Cave. I think it was Pelican here, just prioritizing that revive. That Bhasmasura here needs to be a little bit careful as he pushes out into the open, and that nade has made it in and gets a knock, but a good cover fire from Miami. And for Team ORB, a Cave picking up that squad wipe on them, a total team kill count of 3, but they need to watch out here because they have another team close by, don't they? It's Team INF who are in full strength and have definitely heard this commotion. Rohan here trying to take a more advanced position in. Dr. Crazy, Grizzly Gaming 2 OP, thanks so much Dr. Crazy. A nade from Rohan, but what a nade that was. It came back in and almost got himself knocked. It would have been an embarrassing moment for him. It was an embarrassing moment for him, but he not too much damage done. He's going to be able to pick up that first aid. Pelican and Carl here are taking third-person peeks at this team. Neither team wanting to overcommit early on. Maybe wait for a knock or 2 before they push in. both teams in full strength. So this is a 4v4 at Yasnaya to decide who's going to win this fight. Can you please show us Team Lord? We are big fans. Absolutely, bro. I will do that for y'all. So there's one Lord lineup on 16, bro, but the two Lord players have lost out a bit early. And I don't see another Lord lineup, so sorry about that, guys. But we will try to catch some of the other action here over at North George. It looks like Team King have come up against the other team that were at North George, and they are down to their last player. It is Amit, who is in the play zone as well, but is going to be finished by team number 3, and Team IGC pick up another squad wipe. It looks like they've lost Gunshot early on, but their lineup tonight, they've got Quirk, SOS Boy, Sauce Boy, and Gabru have picked up a total team kill count of 7, and definitely victors of the North George fight tonight. So this team coming out on top of this drop. Sauce Boy dangerously close to getting knocked from that play zone damage, but he's going to be able to pick up those heals with those bandages. Up north here we got Team D2K. No team kills to their name yet. Safe drop for them. I think they did jump 70. Their lineup tonight, they've got Faker, Baggy, Hottie, and Iron Fist. Shivam is back in the chat. He is saying strange things, guys. Let's give him a few moments to figure out what he means to say. It looks like Team D2K might be close, dangerously close to Team Cave, and this fight that was happening is still happening, and I don't think there are much any major developments. So all 4 players from both teams still looking alive as the blue zone moves in. And Fayaz here getting a knot on Cave Carl, so he is down and bleeding out in the blue zone, as I'm sure God King OP is giving good cover fire. So many shots getting exchanged. The blue zone has moved past, so they are all bleeding out. A second knock on Team Cave. It looks like it is Bhasmasura who has gone down, but God King OP with a good reverse knock, and a second knock from Pelican. So it looks like Team INF are down 2 players as well, and this is down to a 2v2 as Pelican pre-fires this corner and gets a knock. So Team INF are down to their last player. It is going to be down to just Rohan, who's going to try and pick up this revive, but God King OP has other plans. He makes his way in. Rohan looking to make a run for it here. Gets a knock on God King OP as well, and will pick up that squad wipe on Team Cave. So an impressive performance from Team INF's Rohan. He did have a little bit of a strange moment earlier on with that nade, but he has redeemed himself, guys, with that performance, picking up those last 3 kills. He's got 4 kills to his name himself. But it is not easy to squad wipe Team Cave all by himself, all by oneself. But Team INF look like they are the winners of the Yasnaya fight. They've lost 2 players, albeit, and Avistar might get knocked again from the play zone if he's not getting that first aid in on time, but not too much damage, because Rohan is going to be able to pick up that revive. But at the cost of 2 players, have picked up 5 team kills, and doing well in that position. So well played to Team INF. Could you spec IGC? Absolutely, bro. I'm going to go straight to IGC now, and here they are. They've had a good start, guys. IGC, despite losing Gunshot earlier on, they've picked up a total team kill count of 7 already. So definitely looking good. Rest in peace, says Gasher to his own team, Team Lord. All the best and GG's for the next game. I hope you guys do better. Dr. Crazy, who's leading in kills? That's a good question. It's probably going to be Team IGC, in fact, who are right now up by 7 kills, and no other team appears to have picked up 7 kills, at least none of the teams that are still in this game. Team ORB did have a tough position at Yasnaya, getting sandwiched between Teams INF and Team Cave, but honestly, guys, I was really backing Team Cave to pick up that fight and come out on top at Yasnaya, but Team INF showing that they definitely are someone worth contending with, making sure Team Cave is squad wiped, and GG's, and a huge shout out to Rohan specifically. Here we have Team Myth. It appears are just outside Pochinki, close to the squad house perhaps. Myth's lineup tonight, we looked at this already. God Hand Wolf is not nearby. Looks like he has gone to fetch a car. In slot number 6, we have Team Thug, who are still all players in and looking comfortable for now. No team kills to their names. Rankit, Sneh, and Boss also in this little settlement outside Pachinki. So this is what the zone is going to start to look like, guys. It is probably going to be in the central island itself, but to the south side, maybe around Farm and perhaps even Milta. It looks like Blind have come up against a fight. Definitely heard shots fired. It is team number 2. It is Team Skull that is in front of them, as Team Blind just stop at this little settlement, make their way in, and Callisto trying to heal up from that little damage that he took on his way in. Blind's lineup, they got Baba, Apex, OP, and Callisto. A nade that was meant for Callisto did not make it in. Trying to get it through this little space. It was probably some of these team members from Team Skull. So Skull's lineup tonight, guys, they've got Sparta, Harry, Costi, and Ripper. Well spread out in this settlement, and all set to take on Team Blind as and when they decide to push them. Team Blind have lost one player, so they are down to 3 players. Baba in a more defensive position, but Callisto in fact quite close and needs to watch his angles, as Harry has flanked a little bit to the right. In comes a nade, but doing a little bit of damage. In fact, not doing any damage, and none of the team members are revived. Are knocked, my apologies. And Ripper here with that good, well-timed nade. A well-cooked nade has picked up a knock on Apex OP. So Blind here reduced to 1 player. And what's worse, Callisto is alone. He's probably going to get pushed from 3 different directions, and this is going to be a tough one for him to get himself out of. Can Baba make his way in and perhaps give that cover fire for him? Baba is going to try and look at that left push, so he should be alright. And nade comes in again, and Callisto is forced to jump out. It was a molly, in fact, and Callisto even getting an opportunity to pick up that revive. So Team Skull perhaps not realizing that Callisto has fallen back. Harry with a good opportunity, definitely, to take a little bit more of a left flank and get some shots on Callisto and Apex OP. Apex has been revived, so this fight is back up, and whatever advantage the nade from Skull Ripper had done is now neutralized. Night Gaming, spectate blur. Sure, bro, I will. Shubham Kumar, Grizzly bro, what's going on? Shubham Kumar, thanks so much for being in the chat. Shivam, hi Shubham, wanna join my clan? Skull Ripper here has made his way out of this fight. He does not want to pick this fight up for now, as another nade going off. And where is Skull Ripper going? This is an interesting rotation. He has moved all the way around, and maybe looking with an M16A4, and he can see Baba from Blind. He's got a 3 times on his M16A4, and he needs to make sure he picks up a knock. And he won't be able to, but somewhere there, Sparta has picked up a knock on Apex OP with that Molotov cocktail. And Blind going down as well, and is going to be down to just Baba. Can he clutch this one, guys? He tries to go for the revive, but that was definitely not the right idea. Team Skull picking up that squad wipe, bringing up their team kill count now up to 3. There was a clever rotation from Skull Ripper. Wasn't very fruitful, but nonetheless well played to Team Skull. A lot of teams here. We had a request for Team Blur, and here they are. They're unfortunately reduced to the last player, guys. It is just Shark, who has 1 kill to his name and a Scar L in his hand as he makes his way onto the buggy. Shivam, how to get slot in D12? Bro, you need to contact the admin. I love PUBG, but not PUBG players. Gasher, Bernardine, तेरे से पूछा क्या? Gasher bro, I would request you guys maintain some kind of conduct in the chat. Bernardine Louise is my manager, and I'm going to be making her the mod for this chat as well. So you guys should try to maintain some conduct in the chat, or I will have to do things that I don't want to do. Shivam, that applies to you as well, buddy. CS Alistor is the last player from Team Lord. We had request for them from the chat a little bit earlier as well. He's got 1 kill to his name, and he's happy for now just to camp up in this little wooden shack. We can hear shots coming in, but I can't really tell where they are from. Team Wood have only 2 players in tonight. They've got Cheetah and Geether. I believe these are Jungly team members or ex-Jungly team members. But they're duo squatting tonight, and they've already picked up 2 kills to their name. We'll have to wait and see how this one works out. So a total of 29 players still in the server and 11 teams still in this, guys. This match is far from over, and as I predicted, it looks like the zone has moved to that main island, as shots coming in here from Skull Costi, maybe at members of Team Wood, making sure that car is rendered unusable. Blowing up that car. Arav Kalkar, why don't you stream your own gameplay too, bro? Short answer, I'm just not good enough anymore. I just don't have time, man, to play competitively. I have a day job and I do this in the evenings. I've got a family, so just don't have time to do it anymore, bro. But I enjoy doing this. I enjoy covering custom rooms like this, these competitive custom rooms. It's fun for me. I just enjoy watching players of this caliber in this room every night, guys. Some amazing matches I witness thanks to y'all. So thanks so much. Gasher, sorry, Grizzly won't happen next time. It shouldn't happen, bro. Next time, there is no next time for you. And I am in the chat. Dr. Crazy, Grizzly, do you stream any other custom? Yes, dude, I do. I do the Deadman Rising room, the DMR room at 8:30 p.m. usually. But I think because of all the stuff that's going on right now, PMIT and stuff, they're taking a break from those rooms. I'm also doing the Alter Ego Elite customs. It's in fact currently in the qualifier stage, and the teams that qualify will be participating in this huge tournament that is going to be, I think, in September or October. I think they got about 20,000 prize pool. So a bunch of good teams already qualifying for that one. I'm doing the qualifiers and will be doing the tournament as well. I also do a KDK room. It's a mix of emulators and normal players, so not necessarily all the pro teams will be there in that one. And of course the D12 room, which is one of the most elite rooms that I have had the privilege to cover. So we're gonna head over now to look at Code Z, who we haven't seen this whole game, guys. Code Z's lineup tonight, they've got Savage, Beast Boy, Raja, and God, some good friends of mine who are usually in the chat almost every day. Heading over now to Team IGC. IGC have lost Gunshot, we saw earlier, and for now they are happy to be in the south side of the zone. And take a look at this zone, guys. There are so many teams next to each other. Team Illusion here, dangerously close to Team D2K, who are making their way into that zone, it appears. And Psycho with that K9 in his hands can be extremely dangerous. No sound. It looks like the sound is coming, bro. Something to do with your settings, maybe. Psycho now pushing out into the open with the rest of Team Illusion, and I think the reason for that is the zone. The zone has moved in further, and it is now centered next to Farm. Teams Wood and Team Skull already in the center of that zone, as Team D2K look like they have pushed straight into Team Wood. It is a 4v2 for sure. Faker here going down with the Geether's AKM shots, and Team D2K are down one player, but the rest of the players are going to consolidate. They have lost health as that entry into this settlement wasn't an easy one. Cheetah here at the broken wall, and we need to be careful here as Iron Fist gets those smokes out on both sides, trying to make sure Faker is going to be able to get that revive. Faker, it looks like, has is going to bleed out, it appears, and Team Woods Cheetah is going to pick up that kill, and it looks like another team have just made their way in. It's Team Marcellus. So it is down to 3 teams in this little settlement, which was one of the main structures in this map. Hottie, Baggy and Iron Fist are trying to hold this position against these 2 teams, but here's a new threat, guys. It's Marcellus, B, Torpedo and Dreamer. 3 players still in this, as Torpedo cooks a nade and throwing it in. That might be a knock for Team Marcellus. We wait and watch, but not doing enough damage for now. Team Code Z look like they are making their way here, as well as a lot of teams now breaking out into fights. Team Skull is not far away either. Team Wood for now have moved upstairs and are just expecting a push from Team D2K perhaps. But D2K happy to lose one player. The lost Faker, who could not be revived, has bled out. So it's down to just Iron Fist, Hottie and Baggy. And what is Iron Fist trying to do here? He's got a nade that's cooking in his hands. Doesn't make it inside that settlement. Ashwin Samartha, Grizzly, big fan. Thanks so much, Ashwin, for being in the chat. Mohit, sir, thanks so much for being here, bro. Dr. Crazy, cool, bro. Thanks so much, Dr. Crazy. More nods getting exchanged, and somehow Team Woods Geether is knocked. We did not catch this action, but it's possibly a nade from one of these teams that have done it, as Torpedo moves into the settlement where D2K is. Is probably taken by surprise, because D2K had 3 players straight in on them, and MRZ lose 2 players in no time, as B here trying to make a push in, have got 2 players of D2K down. It is down to Hottie here, who tried to pre-fire his way in, but MRZB picking up that final kill. So D2K exiting tonight. They're going to have to settle for slot position number 8. MRZB survives that one, but cannot revive any of his teammates. And I wonder if Team Wood will think about pushing this now, because it is definitely a 2v1, but it's hard for them to know that for sure. Marcellus P is down to 1 HP. Elsewhere, Team IGC are in a fight as well. They have lost Gabru now, who is knocked and bleeding out, possibly against Team Skull, as IGC look to consolidate as well. They are inside this play zone. 3 players from Code Z look like they are going to push into this settlement, and are met with a lot of shots from Team Skull, who are going to pick up those 2 knocks easily, and they should be finished, as Beast Boy goes down, and it's only a matter of time before God can get finished. Raja here looks like he's still alive, and they've got Savage as well still in this game. A nade comes in that was definitely meant for Raja, and Savage here behind this broken wall. Nades getting exchanged between both teams now. Team Woods Geether goes down as they try to make their way into that play zone, and it's probably at the hands of Team Illusion or whatever is left of them. Team Illusion still have Psycho and Shadow look like, and they're making their presence known, guys, as Skull Ripper gets another knock on Code Z Savage. So Code Z is down to just the last player. It is Raja who needs to smoke his way out of this position. We are down to the last 10 players, guys. It is the last 5 teams in this match looking to fight it out for that chicken dinner. Team Skull looking good with all 4 players in and probably has my vote to pick up tonight's chicken dinner. We got a couple of players from Team Illusion as well. And one player from Team Wood. So it's down to the last 4 teams, guys. It looks like, and this is what the zone is. Cheetah from Team Wood is prone just behind this broken wall, happy to not get engaged for now in any fight. Psycho and Shadow are behind these couple of houses. Looks like they probably have a good position and are inside this play zone for now, but in 17 seconds this is all going to change. Code Z find themselves in a little bit of trouble. For now it looks like Raja is revived, but they are still up against a 2v4 against Team Skull. Team Skull well positioned and Skull Ripper getting another knock, this time on Code Z Raja. But Savage is going to try and pick up that revive almost immediately. So stalemate still. We got 4 teams in it. Cheetah is solo squadding. And it's hard to predict which team is going to win this, because Team Skull, well positioned as they are, they got players from all sides. So I'm not sure how they're going to distribute their attention around this Austie here in a more advanced position, as Savage going down with that play zone damage and Raja trying to get that first aid going. But this will be the end for Team Code Z, and suffering through that play zone as shots came in. It is now the last 3 teams, guys. Team Skull is now up against Shadow, Psycho and Cheetah. Cheetah here lying inside a bunch of smokes that he has opened out. I wonder if Psycho or Shadow have noticed Cheetah. In fact, they should be able to see him from here. Looks like he wants to nade him out of that position. In fact, a smoke coming out. A bunch of smokes here from Team Illusion as Psycho and Shadow prepare for this last move in. And the zone once again, it looks like, has not favored them. Is in the favor of Skull. Shadow pushing out in the open and going down under heavy fire. It was Skull Sparta who finally secured that knock. It is Psycho now. It's his turn to make the move in. Shots coming in on him as well. Psycho going down. It is down to just the last player. It is Cheetah who is up against the entire Skull lineup. And that will be the chicken dinner tonight, guys. It is Team Skull who have picked up tonight's match. Well played to them. They have a total team kill count of 9. Harry picking up 3 kills. Kosti picking up 2 kills. Ripper picking up 1 kill. And Sparta picking up 3 kills. Well played to Team Skull. Big shout out to Cheetah for lasting all the way till the very end. Played well. Tried to hide behind that broken wall. But the blue zone really undoing him in the end. Managed to pick up 3 kills for his team. A total team kill count of 4. And Team Wood finishing on 2nd spot. In 3rd place, guys, it is Team Illusion, and Shadow and Psycho in the end were really messed up because of the blue zone. They had to push straight in through the smokes, but Team Skull was ready for that, and they absolutely smothered those smokes with bullets, ensuring that both those players went down. But well played nonetheless to Team Illusion for picking up 3rd position in tonight's match. These are the standings, guys. I'm going to go through them for you guys real quick, and I'll be back shortly to announce the MVP, so don't go anywhere and enjoy the soundtrack. Couple of players in contention for that MVP award. It is going to be between IGC's Quirk and INF Rohan. My vote's going to go to INF Rohan for that wonderful squad wipe on Team Cave. We know how tough that can be, guys. So I'm going to give it to him. Well played to INF's Rohan for picking up tonight's MVP. If you enjoyed tonight's content, guys, please be sure to like this video. If you enjoy content like this on a regular basis, may I please request that you subscribe to this channel, click on the bell icon to get notified on when I go live. Feel free to share my channel in your Discord servers, in your WhatsApp groups. Go crazy and spam it everywhere. But that's all from me for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. On your way out, enjoy this song. This one is Watch the World Burn by one of my favorite NCS artists, Paul Flint.